Hey guys and gals, it is Saturday, October 3rd, the year 2021. I feel sleepy at the moment. I had a hard swim. Well, I won't say hard swim because I'm not a great swimmer, but I swam some, but I've been increasing my exercise in there. You ever exercise in water? Just moving your arms up and down or like that in the water. You got resistance. Same for legs. And I think my abs get a little workout too. Anyway, I'm not going to fall asleep while making a video. Anyway, I just sat down, I'm going to wing this one. Sometimes winging is my better talks, sometimes they're my worst talks. But remember, subscribe, like my videos, feel free to comment, feel free to share. Okay, let's see, what should I talk about? How about investing, since I love investing? There are so many ways to invest. Society as a whole, I dare say, is intimidated by investing. Don't be intimidated by it. People say it's risky. I'm going to reference someone, not by name, but a younger person. Well, I say he's younger, but he's probably pushing 30 now. But I've talked to him in the past about investing in stocks, about investing in real estate, because he had a little chunk of money saved up. And he basically flat out told me, no, he will not invest. It's too risky. But I just found out he's investing some money into cryptocurrency. Stocks and real estate are too risky. Cryptocurrency isn't. I haven't talked to him about this, but stocks have companies behind them. Real estate has houses, buildings behind it. Cryptocurrency has nothing physical behind it. You tell me what's more risky. Yes, I realize cryptocurrency is coming. Yes, we may use cryptocurrency one day, maybe, as a currency somewhere in the world. Possibly not, possibly in the United States. But the dollar is the currency for today. Even if I could buy a Tesla with Bitcoin or whatnot, the dollar is still the American currency. Okay, but anyway, I'm digressing. All right, so but investing, I'm gonna throw out some ideas. All right, if you got money in the bank, if you got $5,000 in the bank, 5,000, and we'll say a range of 5,000 to 100,000. All right, if you have $100,000 in the bank, here's some ideas: buy 4 houses. You know, if you get a house that costs $100,000, you put 20% down, you got closing costs, whatnot. Roughly, with $100,000, you get 4 mortgages and buy 4 rental properties. Now you got 4 cash flowing houses if you buy them right, positive cash flow. I do look tired, don't I? But you got 4 properties now that over time may appreciate. You don't bank on appreciation, you don't count on it, but realistically, you will get some appreciation times 4, not times 1. All right, but if you have $100,000 or less in cash, some ideas you can invest in. You could invest in the stock market. You could buy individual stocks. You can buy index funds. All right, you can buy ETFs. I encourage you to look at buying individual stocks because they're not that hard to buy. Don't just copy Reddit. Don't just copy something, but research it just a little bit and buy quality companies that you can get a good return with. Okay. All right. One thing just hit me the other day: cryptocurrency. Everyone is talking about investing in cryptocurrency. Everyone. It's everywhere. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it in the media. I've seen different places. The last time I saw so many people talking about investing in something was around the year 1999. It was internet stocks. Everyone was talking about internet stocks. Look what happened. They crashed. They got hyped up and they crashed. But prior to the crash, yes, people did get wealthy. Yes, people did make a ton of money. But yes, a lot of people lost a lot of money. What is happening with cryptocurrency, different ones? They're getting hyped up. They go shooting up and they come back down. They're volatile. Who's to say they're not all going to crash? I'm just throwing this out. Buyer beware, because the majority of crypto investors do not know how to invest. They're speculating, they're gambling. They don't study it. There is a way to study cryptocurrency. There was a way to study stocks in 1999. There's a way to study cryptocurrency now, but the majority of crypto investors are not studying it. Okay? So other ways to invest. You can invest in wine. I personally rarely ever drink alcohol anymore. Okay? Because it's a waste of money. It's expensive. It's a depressant. All right? Not saying I'll never drink it in the future, but I rarely drink it. You can invest in wine. I haven't done so yet. I have made the decision. At this time, I'm not going to. Why? I can do it with just a little bit of money. but I would not get immediate returns. I may get very healthy returns over time, just not like right now. Okay, so if you're younger or you're not retired like I am, and you don't need the money just right now, you can look into it. A company I looked into is Vinovest. Vino, V-I-N-O, Vest, V-E-S-T. And let me throw one thing out here. Accreditation, net worth $200,000, annual income for 2 straight years with an expectation that it will continue, or if you're married, $300,000 for 2 years with the expectation that it will continue, or a net worth of all your assets added up, not your personal residence, but added up and being at least $1 million, okay? So that's accreditation. To invest in wine, you do not need to be accredited. There's also a way to invest in art, and I'll back it up to wine. You can invest a small amount in wine. I think as small as $1,000. I believe they recommend $2,500 to $5,000 to get a better portfolio of wine, but you can start small. And I'm not endorsing them, okay? That's just one company I've looked into, and I may use them in the future, okay? An art company, and I can't remember off the top of my head what their minimum was, but it wasn't a high minimum investment. It was something like, and I apologize for not looking this up ahead of time, but it's Masterworks. I think it's an art. You can invest in art, okay? And I haven't looked into that one as much as I've looked into wine, but it's something. It's the same thing where you're not going to see the monthly returns. You will see appreciation over time where you can get a big return. Same with wine. You see appreciation over time. Maybe you sell it in a year, maybe you sell it in 5 years, and you get a 2x, 3x, 5x return. Who knows what kind of return you get, okay? But it's something, you can study it, you can invest in it, which I think perhaps is better than cryptocurrency, perhaps. All right, there's other things you can buy. There's syndications. Many syndications you have to be accredited. Remember, I just spoke on accreditation. They could be in apartment complexes. They could be in, like, I get emails from different syndicators. I haven't invested with one yet because I just have, sometimes their minimum investments are 100 grand, sometimes they're 25 grand, different dollar amounts. But I haven't done that yet because I'm still more hands-on. But syndications, you can put your money into a bigger pot of money to buy like a 320 unit apartment building, okay? That's an apartment syndication. A lot of times with real estate like that, you got to be accredited. Not always, but a lot of times you do. Other syndications are luxury senior housing is one I'm kind of familiar with. It's a company, I'm drawing a blank on their name, I'm sorry. I was trying to get an investment with them, then they ran into some issues where I couldn't invest. So I moved on to a different investment. I don't like my cash just sitting around, okay? But you can invest in luxury senior housing, like, like nursing homes, assisted living, that's luxurious, okay? And it seemed like a decent company to invest with, even though they did have their issues there, but they still seem like a good company to invest with. All right, there's also ways to buy farmland. I have looked into 2 farmland syndications, I call them, here in the United States. One was called like Acre Trader, one was called like Farm something. You can probably Google it, I'm sure. Farmland syndications in the United States. I don't think, I'm straining my brain here, I don't think you have to be accredited to invest in them. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. I don't think you have to be accredited though. I was told today about another farmland company. It's Farmfolio, and they invest primarily in Latin America, South America. So I was looking at that, and that was interesting. Okay, with all the 2 U.S. farmland ones and the Farmfolio in Latin America and South America, they're similar, but they're different. Some of them, you have crops. It could be fruit, it could be vegetables, where you might get them, not usually a monthly return. It could be monthly, but more like end of the season return, into the summer, into the crop rotation, whatever it might be. Others, say they're trees, they take years to get big enough where they produce the fruit, the limes, the apples, the oranges, whatever it might be. And then you start getting like an annual return. And a lot of them, not all of these companies, or not all these, their offerings will do this, but a lot of times they have a exit strategy. It could be 5 years, 10 years. The ones I've looked at have been more like 10 years, where their plan is in 10 years to either refinance it or sell it, where you'll get your money back, plus you get more money back. The Farmfolio one I haven't looked into enough to know exactly. I know I saw on their website, you own the lot. If you buy this, like one I looked at was a lime farm. If you buy a lot, you own that lot. You get a deed for that lot. And if you want to sell it next year to somebody, you can sell it. But I think they will give a recommendation at some point in the future when it's a mature orchard of when they recommend to sell it, and they have a way to probably get a better return on your dollar by selling it that way. What else am I forgetting? There's other ways to invest. There are always ways to invest. What I'm trying to do is stress the point, do not be intimidated by investing. Don't think you don't have enough money to invest. It's not that hard. You don't need that much money. Even with real estate, you can get started investing in real estate and you don't need that much money. In the big scheme of things, you don't need that much. But if you don't start, you'll never get there. But if you start, you get the ball rolling, and you one day will be an accredited investor. Got it? Got it. Okay. All right. Mazke's waking up. Mazke is signing out.